Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, a place where apparently nobody stays dead except for Iron Man's aunt, to uncover 15 characters who could still be hiding in Avengers Doomsday. We're talking characters so secret, so hush-hush, that even your Uncle Marty, who claims to have insider info from Kevin Feige himself, wouldn't see coming. We're gonna break down why each of these characters show up, how likely it actually is, and what kind of chaos they'd bring to the already chaotic MCU. Let's get started. Alright, first up we got Nova, also known as Richard Rider, professional 0 to 60 in 2 seconds kinda guy. This guy is the epitome of speed and power, wrapped up in a sleek, futuristic package. Now Nova's been a fan favorite for years, and for good reason. His adventures have captivated audiences, making him a beloved character in the Marvel Universe. He's got this super cool helmet that gives him the power of the Nova Force, which is basically like having a cosmic energy drink that never runs out. Imagine having an endless supply of energy at your fingertips. We're talking flight, super strength, energy blasts, the whole shebang. Nova can zip through the cosmos, punch through walls, and shoot beams of energy that can take down the toughest foes. Bringing Nova into the MCU would be like adding a whole new flavor to the already delicious superhero soup. His unique abilities and compelling backstory would add depth and excitement. It'd be like adding, I don't know, like a spicy sriracha sauce to a perfectly good burrito. It just makes sense. The extra kick would elevate the entire experience. Plus, with the Guardians of the Galaxy kinda out of commission, we need someone to keep things spacey. Nova could fill that void perfectly, ensuring the cosmic side of the MCU remains vibrant and thrilling. Next up, we got a character that's been teased before, and let me tell you, the fans are absolutely starving for this guy. The anticipation has been building up for years, and the excitement is palpable. It's Beta Ray Bill, the horse-faced, hammer-wielding alien who's worthy enough to wield Thor's hammer Mjolnir. This character has a rich history in the comics and has earned a massive following. I mean, come on, that's like the ultimate stamp of approval. Being able to lift Mjolnir is no small feat, and it speaks volumes about his character. Beta Ray Bill showing up in Doomsday would be absolutely bonkers. Fans have been dreaming about this moment, and it would be a game-changer. Imagine the look on Thanos' face when this giant horseman just shows up and clocks him in the jaw. It'd be glorious. The sheer surprise and power would be unforgettable. Plus, with Thor off doing whatever it is Thor does when he's not saving the universe, we need someone to fill those godly shoes. The universe always needs a protector, and who better than a literal horse god? Beta Ray Bill is not just a hero, he's a legend in his own right. Okay, buckle up because this next one is a doozy. We're talking about Adam Warlock, the cosmic messiah himself. Now we've already had some pretty heavy hints about Adam Warlock in the MCU, especially in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. Remember that creepy golden cocoon? Yeah, that was probably him. Adam Warlock's arrival would be a game-changer. He's got all sorts of crazy powers like cosmic awareness, energy manipulation, and the ability to make Thanos sweat just by looking at him. Plus, with the multiverse wide open, who knows what kind of cosmic shenanigans Adam Warlock could bring to the table. Chapter 4. Now, we're moving away from the cosmic side of things and into the streets where things get a little bit weird. The urban jungle is full of surprises, and who better to represent the weird side of Marvel than Moon Knight? This guy's got multiple personalities, each one bringing something unique to the table. A costume that looks like it was designed by a mummy with a fashion sense, blending ancient and modern styles, and the unwavering support of an ancient Egyptian moon god, Khonshu. Moon Knight popping up in Doomsday would be a wild card in the best way possible. His unpredictable nature adds an element of surprise. Imagine him just showing up out of nowhere, like a ghost in the night, clobbering some bad guys with his crescent moon darts, his signature weapons, and then disappearing into the night, leaving everyone in awe. It'd be like, did that just happen? The sheer shock and disbelief would be palpable. Did we just see Moon Knight, a true enigma in the Marvel Universe? Chapter 5. Alright, let's talk about a character who's already making waves in the MCU, She-Hulk. Jennifer Walters, Bruce Banner's cousin, is a force to be reckoned with. She's got the strength of the Hulk, the legal mind of, well, a lawyer, and a sense of humor that could make even Thor crack a smile. Now we know She-Hulk is getting her own show, but imagine her showing up in Doomsday to help the Avengers with some legal loopholes. It'd be like, Thanos, you're being served. with a cease and desist order for trying to destroy the universe. Chapter 6. Next up, we're diving into the deep end with Namor the Submariner. This guy's the king of Atlantis and he's got a bit of a temper. Seriously, don't get on his bad side, especially if you're near water. Namor's arrival in the MCU has been rumored for ages, and Doomsday could be the perfect opportunity to introduce him. Imagine a giant tidal wave crashing down on Thanos' army, followed by Namor riding a giant sea monster into battle. It'd be epic. Chapter 7. Alright, let's talk about a character who could bring some serious muscle to the MCU. Hercules. This guy's a literal god, the son of Zeus, and he's got the strength to prove it. We're talking about a guy who once held up the entire sky. Hercules showing up in Doomsday would be like bringing in the big guns. He'd be throwing Thanos' minions around like ragdolls, cracking jokes while doing it, and probably flirting with Black Widow on the side. It'd be a whole thing. Chapter 8. Now, we're getting into some serious power levels with Sentry. This guy's basically Superman on steroids, with the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns. Yeah, you heard that right, 1,000,000 exploding suns. Sentry's introduction to the MCU would be a massive deal. He's so powerful that he could probably defeat Thanos single-handedly. But there's a catch. Sentry's got a dark side, a literal embodiment of his fears and insecurities called the Void. Talk about baggage. Chapter 9. Let's switch gears a bit and talk about Spider-Woman, aka Jessica Drew. Now, she's not related to Peter Parker, but she's got all the web-slinging, wall-crawling action you could ask for. Plus, she's a skilled spy with a mysterious past. Intrigue. Spider-Woman joining the fight in Doomsday would bring a whole new dynamic to the team. She could be the one who sneaks behind enemy lines, gathers intel, and maybe even delivers a few witty one-liners while she's at it. Alright, let's get back to the cosmic side of things with Quasar. This guy's basically Captain Marvel with a quantum physics degree. He's got energy manipulation powers, flight, and he can even create constructs out of pure energy. Quasar showing up in Doomsday would be like adding a Swiss Army knife to the Avengers arsenal. He's got a tool for every occasion, and he's not afraid to use them. Plus, he's got a pretty sweet costume. Now we're talking about a character who's already dipped his toes into the MCU Black Knight. Dane Whitman, the current Black Knight, is a skilled swordsman with a magical sword and a family legacy that's more cursed than a haunted house. We know Black Knight is going to be in Eternals, but what if his role is bigger than we think? What if he joins the Avengers in Doomsday, bringing his magical sword and his brooding good looks to the fight? Let's talk about a character who could bring some international flavor to the Avengers, Captain Britain. Brian Braddock is basically the UK's answer to Captain America, with super strength, speed, and a magical suit that makes him even more powerful. Captain Britain showing up in Doomsday would be a great way to expand the MCU's global reach. Plus, it'd be fun to see him team up with Captain America and compare notes on how to be a patriotic superhero. Chapter 13, Blue Marvel, the anti-racist Superman. Now we're talking about a character who could pack a serious punch both literally and metaphorically. Blue Marvel. This guy's got Superman-level powers, but he's also a black man who became a superhero during the Civil Rights era. Talk about a powerful message. Blue Marvel's introduction to the MCU would be a huge deal. He's a symbol of hope and equality, and his presence would add a whole new layer of depth to the Avengers. Chapter 14, Ironheart, the Genius Teenager. Let's talk about the future of Iron Man Ironheart. Riri Williams is a teenage genius who built her own Iron Man suit in her dorm room. Yeah, she's that smart. Ironheart joining the Avengers in Doomsday would be a passing of the torch moment. She'd be carrying on Tony Stark's legacy, bringing her own unique style and intelligence to the team. Chapter 15, America Chavez, the Multiversal Voyager. Finally, we're wrapping things up with a character who could literally break the multiverse wide open, America Chavez. This young hero can punch star-shaped portals that allow her to travel between dimensions. Talk about a useful power. America Chavez showing up in Doomsday would be a game-changer. She could bring in reinforcements from other dimensions, open up new storylines, and maybe even punch Thanos into the negative zone for good measure. Outro, who will join the fight? So there you have it, folks. 15 secret Marvel characters who could still be hiding in Avengers Doomsday. These characters run the gamut from cosmic powerhouses to street-level vigilantes, from legacy heroes to fresh faces. Who do you think will actually show up in the movie? Let me know in the comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe.